What's up, everybody? So, it's Jamie with Jamin Flame. I'm putting in my potatoes. I just like to mess around in the garden. I don't go by the book. I don't do, I do what I think I should be doing. I learn from other people, and then take it from there. And I experiment. One year I may not have as good a harvest as other years, and I learn from different years. So let me just show you over here. I've got one bed going. We've got some lettuce. These are romaine lettuce here, and then red onions and Texas sweet onions, and then I've got spinach. We use a lot of spinach. And then back along here I have planted some sugar snap peas, and they will grow up, and I'll put something on the back here that they can grow up against, because they will vine. They'll vine like crazy, and it's best if you grow them vertically. Potatoes are super easy to grow, and every year I try to get a bigger harvest than the prior year, so I try different things. I'm experiment with different fertilizers, and this year what I'm doing is I'm at the moment I'm putting more dirt in my planter to fill it up really good, and then I'm going to put down a good layer of wheat straw, and I'm going to put the potatoes just underneath the wheat straw on top of the dirt, and a good layer of wheat straw, and then I'm going to put down some sticks in a little pattern that will hold down everything so the wind won't blow it all away. And then I'm going to water it in good. And I can't remember where I got that idea from. I think it was Hugh Richards' website. He's in the UK, and he's a really good, very talented gardener, very green thumb. So yeah, we're going to try that and just hang out and see how this first part goes, and I'll see you in a bit. I find that the russet potatoes don't grow that well in Tennessee. They just don't. So I tried growing them before. They just came out little small ones. I get much better results with the Pontiac Reds and the Yukon Golds. So I'm gonna go grab those now, and we'll have them put in. Ta-da! Whole bunch. So while I'm doing this, what time is it? Oh, it's like 2 something. So I can have a beer. I got a Soda Jerk. My favorite Soda Jerk milkshake IPA. So I'm gonna open that up and take that with me and enjoy it while I'm planting my potatoes. Perfect garden beer. Okay, let's go back. New. Set him right here so he can watch. Drink me. Well, okay. Okay. I went to Lowe's, and they didn't have any bales of wheat straw left, so they had the whole truck was empty, and there was all this loose wheat straw on the floor of the trailer. So I just went and got some bags, and I asked the guy there if I could just fill up a couple of bags with the loose wheat straw. He didn't charge me anything. So that's a score. Ooh, look at all that golden straw. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you remember who it was that weaved gold out of straw, or straw into gold. I can't remember myself. Hold on, who it is. So that's a good covering, but I think I'm going to need a little bit more. So I'm just going to put these underneath the soil, or the straw, right underneath there. Eyes up, of course. Like that. That's a lot of taters. So we have the Pontiac Reds and Yukon Golds. Both are great eating potatoes. I'm just gonna go underneath. Well, is my hair okay? So I have some of these pipe cleaners, and I think this will do the trick to get these tied. So here's what it looks like. And I'm just going to fasten those together. And the weight of that should hold all the straw down and let the potatoes grow up through it. We hope. Let's see. Okay, here's what it looks like, all finished. So I've got the straw in there, the taters, and then I put that, just some sticks that I had laying around from some other garden frames, and I just tied those down. And so this is just so the wind doesn't blow the straw everywhere, and then the potatoes still have room to come up. And wherever the greenery starts coming up, I can always move the sticks around a little bit to get it out of the way. So yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so it is April 16th now, and it's been several weeks since I've put the potatoes into my garden bin, or my raised bed. So I want to show you what we're looking at now. So we've got most of the potatoes are coming up. I don't know if these are the red ones or the white ones. I did mix them in. There's Yukon Gold and there's Pontiac Red, which is the smaller red variety. These are looking really, really good. I do have a little bit of some weeds or grass coming up through the straw. I don't need the wood on there anymore because it's pretty much established now. So, but you got these little guys coming up here, which will grow into these and these, and they've just taken a little bit longer time to come up. But yeah, it looks really good, and we should have a good crop. Gosh, you can let these grow for quite a while through the season, and then pull them up when the tops get just start to die off. That's the great thing about potatoes; they'll just keep growing and growing and growing underneath the soil, and even after the foliage has died off, they'll still continue to grow. Now I can put I can use some fertilizer quite often, and I think the key was you want to use fertilizer which is a natural fertilizer. You don't want to use Miracle-Gro. You can use like a bone meal or something that's not so much high in nitrogen as it is in phosphorus and potassium. So I have some bone meal that I just sprinkle on top of the straw, and it works its way down in there when the rain comes and all that. So and let me show you another project that I've started with potatoes. I saw this on YouTube and I thought it was a pretty neat idea. This is a potato bag. I have a construction grade bag that you would probably, throw garbage construction materials in to get rid of. It's very, very tough. It's not waterproof. Water will seep through it, but it's very, very strong. Then you fill the whole thing with dirt. You put this, I used several Pepsi bottles, and as you can see down there, it's all the way down into the dirt, and the dirt is around here, and the bottom of the bottle goes to about here, and then you poke little holes into the bottle, little tiny holes, and fill it with water. That's how you water it, and the water seeps into all the different layers. So then what you do is you cut little holes, little X's here, and you shove a potato chit in there. So this one here is just kind of starting out, but look at this right here. You've got the little greeneries coming out. You've got some here. It's starting here and here, but now on the other side I've got this right here, and look at that. So what this does is and the dogs were getting in. The dogs chewed up part of the bag. They got into it. I'm gonna kill those dogs. But you see how you've got the greenery coming out here, got a little bit here, and these will grow up the sides of the bag. And then when you cut at the end of the season, you cut the bag open, and theoretically all the potatoes will fall out. So we're gonna try it. I'll keep you updated on all that and see what happens. But yeah, that's should be exciting. All right. Today is May the 7th. It is a Sunday. Just come out to the garden to check on progress on my potatoes. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I can get my face in here. See, these are all my potatoes now. They're doing quite well. Yes. And I have not dug any of them up, of course, but oh, that's right in the way. Get out of the way. There we go. Hello. Hi. So we've got some very good looking potato greenery here. So let's just hope that we've got lots of potatoes growing underneath the ground. So, yeah. And I've got my potato bag. That seems to be going quite well. So I've got to water it. It is getting up into the 80s now. It's May the 7th. We've had a very cool April. And I don't think it's done being cool. It's probably, well, it's 80 something right now. And boy, got a lot of ants out here. Have to make sure that they don't get in the house. But yeah, my potato bag doing quite well. We'll see. I'm gonna water it. There it goes. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll come back and show you later on. But I'd say potatoes have been growing for, I'd say, since mid-March, maybe even early March. So it's probably been all of March, most of March, all of April, and then going into May here. So that's all for now. I'll check you guys, or check me out later, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. So today is July 1st, and my potatoes are ready to come out of the ground. We're going to check the we're going to dig up everything in the raised bed, and then we're going to take the bag and open that up and see what we get. So let's get started. Take a look. Before I do that, I'm not going to ask you guys, anyone, to subscribe to my channel. I'm kind of in a transition period. I really like doing the camping and the stealth camping, but I think I'm going to be shifting slightly more towards the nature aspect of things, more gardening videos if I can, and I'm going to be doing a little bit, hopefully doing a little bit more bushcraft and more nature based videos. So But what I would like you to do, instead of subscribing, if you don't care to subscribe, there is a movie coming out. There's a movie coming out July 4th. It is called The Sound of Freedom. If you don't know what this movie is about, look into it, okay? It's only going to be in theaters for a few days this coming week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, July 4th. You can go to soundofFreedommovie.com, I think, or angelstudios.com, and check it out. You put in your zip code and you can find out what the movie times are in your area, and you can buy tickets online, because it is going to be it is selling out everywhere. Again, if you don't know what this movie is about, look into it. It's very, very important. I don't know if YouTube would give me a strike if I went into it or not, but I'm not going to go into it. Even if you don't want to watch the movie, maybe you can donate, buy someone else a ticket or something like that. Very, very important stuff. So, okay, let's get started with the potatoes. And this summer is supposed to be, on average, much, much cooler. And here in Tennessee, that's very rare. So, and this fall is supposed to be quite cool, almost frigid, they say. So we'll just see. But yeah, it's been hot, 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 hot. There we go. Nice. Now these, as you can see, are kind of green. I don't want to take those. Those, I don't know if I can use these as seed potatoes next year or not. So what I usually do is just, I don't take a pitchfork like most people do. I just dig them out with my hands. I'll tell you, already, I mean, look at these. That's huge. Right at the surface. Usually I have to dig down a little further. There we go. There's some good. These are the Yukons, Yukon Gold. A little one, little teeny one. That's okay. That'll work. And down lower. No, I don't think so. Okay, there's some red ones. Okay, nice, nice. Oh boy. Oh, something got in there. Wonder what the heck got in there. That's not good. Another Yukon. There's some small ones. There's some bigger ones. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Good taters. Doing good. Nice, nice. All right. Okay. There's. There we we go. The little one. That's okay. We'll beat it. Oh, I see one right there. Nice. This is going good, guys. This is working out. Okay. Done with this quadrant here. One more. I think I have to get the GoPro out of the sun, so I'm just going to use my phone here, and we'll dig up a bunch more, and then we'll just go to the end, and then we'll do the bag. So it is so hot out here, guys. It's like, whew, it's a scorcher. It's heating up real fast. So let's continue. I am done pulling potatoes out of my raised bed. Okay, so that's what I got left over. I got a couple of potatoes that are too green that I'm just leaving in there to compost, but that's the remnants of the raised bed. And then here is what I got out of that raised bed. That is, apparently I planted more red potatoes than I did yellow. But look at that thing. That's my hand. Yeah. And that's a red potato. Those are usually a good deal smaller. So now we're going to do the bag. Yeah, there's some. There's one. Whew. It is smoking hot out here, guys. So I'm gonna pack it in. It's supposed to cool down tomorrow, so I think I'll come back and finish cleaning up tomorrow. But I would say the raised bed did much better, first of all, than the bag. The second thing is, this is the first time that I used a layer of straw on top of my raised bed and just put the potato chits just underneath the straw. And again, I got that idea from Hugh Richards, H-E-W, Hugh Richards is his name. He's in, I don't know where he is, he's in the UK somewhere. And this has been the best potato harvest that I've had that I've ever had. So yeah, this has been outstanding. If you have room to make any kind of raised bed like that that's relatively deep, you take a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches of straw, put it on top of the dirt, and then just put the potato down in. You put it down into the dirt a little bit farther. This next time I'm going to put it down in farther, because a lot of the potatoes, when I came to dig them up, they were at the surface. Okay, they were like bubbling up to the surface, and they were green. So I think I have to go a little bit deeper, but by far the best potato harvest that I've had. So okay, I'm back. I had to go change, and I took a nap. Did other things. The heat kind of subsided, so I'm gonna I just wanted to get my fishing scale out and weigh see how many pounds of potatoes I pulled out of that raised bed. I only got a couple of potatoes, or I'd say maybe a pound of potatoes out of the bag. The bag was a little disappointing. I'll have to fine tune that. I don't think it got watered as much. You know, like the raised bed is just basically a trough, so it's going to get wet when it rains pretty good. The bag, you have to water. You put water down that bottle there, so it didn't do as certainly as well. So, but it was a neat experiment. Okay, can you read that? Hopefully you can see that. 13 pounds and 0 ounces. That's one bag. That is 9 pounds, 1 ounce. Okay, so that's bag number 2. There's bag number 3. That's 11 pounds, 2 ounces. And this one, this is bag number 4. And that is 13 pounds and 5 ounces. So 13 pounds and 5 ounces added to 33.3 is 46 pounds 8 ounces. So 46 pounds and 8 ounces, almost almost 47 pounds. I'm sorry, 46 pounds 8 ounces of potatoes, and that was almost all from the raised bed. Very few from the bag. Maybe a pound of potatoes from the bag. Pound and a half. So yeah, that's really good. I'm happy with that. Like I said, that's the best potato harvest I've had in my raised beds since I've been doing it. It's been several years. So that's outstanding. Has to be from the straw. And I think the straw, as it was composting, it was feeding the potatoes, because the potatoes don't really want a whole bunch of nitrogen. They want much more, phosphorus and potassium is much more important to the potatoes. Magnesium. So you don't want to just, throw all green compost in there, or a lot of nitrogen type compost. Now, I also did use some of this. When you remember, if you remember just in the first part of the video, I threw a bunch of this. This is what I threw in there. And this is 7 nitrogen, 22 phosphorus, and 8 is the potassium. So the bigger number in the middle, and I believe that is correct for potatoes. You want the bigger number in the middle. But regardless, I think that the straw helped immensely. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy harvest.